avoiding evil, doing good, and keeping a pure mind. These are the teachings of the Buddha. Meditation, backed by scientific research, offers numerous health benefits, from reducing anxiety to improving mental well-being. Yet, despite this knowledge, many people struggle to make meditation a part of their daily routine. Forming a new habit, as we know, takes effort. But when it comes to meditation, there is one thing that resists the most: the mind itself. In this video, I will explain why the mind dislikes meditation. Experienced meditators seem to face fewer challenges when sitting down to meditate because their clear, mindful thinking takes precedence. However, for the average person, myself included, the mind tends to be excessively active. It's constantly problem-solving, analyzing past events, and calculating future possibilities, even in the middle of the night. The mind is indeed a valuable tool, but when left unchecked, it can become a destructive force. The quality of our thoughts is so crucial, because our emotions are the direct result of those thoughts. As the Stoic philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Negative thoughts often lead to fear, anger, or sadness. In contrast, positive thoughts bring laughter and joy. People who dwell in a state of negative thinking are more prone to depression and anxiety. This makes excessive thinking a dangerous habit, as it can lead to self-harm or even suicide in severe cases. Meditation, an ancient practice, has proven to be a remedy for the restless mind. Buddhists refer to this restless mind as the monkey mind, constantly jumping from branch to branch, never still. In modern times, Western medicine has begun to acknowledge the benefits of meditation, and as a result, we see more and more doctors encouraging their patients to practice it. The most common form of meditation is breath meditation. It's a simple practice. You just sit or lie down and observe your breath. You can focus on how the breath enters your nostrils, how it fills your lungs and abdomen, or even the pause between each inhale and exhale. The mind, however, will do everything it can to pull you back into the thoughts it generates. When that happens, all you need to do is return your attention to the breath. And when it happens again, you simply refocus on your breathing once more. The essence of this practice is not to engage with your thoughts, but to let them come and go, like clouds passing in the sky. By focusing on the breath, you anchor yourself to something that is not thought. Bien que cet exercice soit très simple, pour ceux qui ont tendance à trop réfléchir, le pratiquer régulièrement peut être un défi important. J'ai remarqué que plus mon esprit est actif, moins j'ai envie de m'asseoir et de méditer. Surtout le soir, après une journée chargée de distractions, mes pensées sont souvent tellement agitées que je préfère défiler sur Facebook ou regarder des vidéos insignifiantes sur YouTube, plutôt que de passer 20 minutes à méditer et à observer ma respiration. Cela peut sembler irrationnel, car les réseaux sociaux ou le surf vidéo ne font qu'épuiser un esprit déjà surchargé, alors que se concentrer sur la respiration lui offre un repos bien mérité. So what's the problem here? The Buddha himself recognized that taming the mind is no easy task. To quote him, "It is truly amazing to tame the mind, which is so difficult to tame, quick and grasping at what it desires. A tamed mind brings happiness." End quote. The issue is that the very mind that knows meditation is good for us is the same mind that doesn't want to stop thinking. This part of the mind dislikes, even resents meditation because it undermines its primary function, thinking. For the mind, meditation is almost an adversary, because in meditation, we restrain ourselves from chasing after the endless stream of thoughts. What's fascinating is how this battle unfolds. On one side, we have the logical awareness that meditation helps reduce stress, improves focus, and promotes emotional well-being. On the other, we have the mind's resistance, which fears losing its habitual control over us. The mind, accustomed to the constant buzz of mental activity, perceives the stillness of meditation as a threat to its dominance. It's as though the mind, designed to solve problems and engage in analysis, feels restless when it's asked to simply observe, without interference or judgment. This is why, despite knowing the benefits, many of us struggle to sit in silence, especially in today's world, where distractions are always within reach. Interestingly, modern psychology and neuroscience have begun to support these ancient teachings. Studies show that regular meditation can physically change the brain, strengthening areas associated with attention and emotional regulation, while reducing the size of the amygdala, the region linked to stress and anxiety. Yet, despite these promising findings, many people still resist the practice, precisely because of the mind's aversion to being quieted. The challenge, then, isn't just the practice itself, but overcoming the mind's reluctance to let go of its incessant chatter. In this sense, meditation becomes not just a tool for relaxation, but an act of discipline and mastery over one's inner world. We can distinguish between different states of mind. A mindfulness-based therapy, known as Dialectical Behavior Therapy, DBT, often used to treat mood disorders, divides the mind into three states: the emotional mind, the rational mind, and the wise mind. The emotional mind is an illogical state, driven by emotions, and it creates a very subjective view of reality. The rational mind, on the other hand, operates based on facts, excelling in planning and analysis. However, both these states can spiral out of control. The wise mind is the healthy balance between these two. It is the part of us that knows what's best. When we are overwhelmed, that small voice reminding us that the mind needs rest comes from this wise mind. The emotional mind, on the other hand, craves to immerse itself fully in feelings, whether it's anger, sorrow, or joy. Meanwhile, the rational mind wants to solve all future problems, rearrange past events, and exhaust itself in the process. When the emotional and rational minds become too dominant, it becomes increasingly difficult to hear the voice of the wise mind. Meditation is a practice that helps tame the mind, whether it likes it or not. This is why regular meditation is such a difficult challenge, because it's against the very nature the mind enjoys: constant, unrelenting thought. Fortunately, within each of us, there is always a small part that knows what's best. The key is learning how to listen to that part. In DBT, the concept of the wise mind is crucial because it emphasizes balance. The emotional mind tends to overreact and push us into impulsive decisions, often leading to regret or further emotional turmoil. On the other hand, the rational mind, though calculated and objective, can strip away our humanity, leading us to make choices devoid of empathy or personal fulfillment. The wise mind represents a harmony where logic and emotion coexist, allowing us to navigate life's complexities with clarity and compassion. What's interesting is how this mirrors ancient wisdom traditions. In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness involves cultivating an awareness that recognizes but does not cling to emotional impulses or over-reliance on logic. Instead, it encourages an inner stillness that enables us to observe our thoughts and emotions without being swept away by them. This aligns with the idea of the wise mind in DBT, which acknowledges both emotion and logic, but transcends their extremes to guide us towards balanced, thoughtful action. Meditation, therefore, is not just a tool for relaxation, but a means of accessing this deeper, wiser part of ourselves. Regular practice helps quiet the mental noise that distracts us, whether that noise is emotional overwhelm or endless rational analysis. By learning to sit with the discomfort of stillness, we gradually develop the ability to listen to the wise mind more clearly. And that, in turn, helps us make better decisions, reduce stress, and find more fulfillment in our daily lives. This journey of taming the mind is not an easy one. The mind is resistant, often preferring to cling to its patterns of worry, fear, and overthinking. Yet with consistent practice, we can slowly begin to retrain our minds to rest in the present moment, rather than being caught up in the turmoil of the past or future. As we cultivate this skill, we strengthen our connection to the wise mind, which is always present, but often drowned out by the noise of the other two states. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like, share it with others, and subscribe so you won't miss more exciting content.